On the last episode of the Shackle for One and the Million.
You ever wonder what being a professional sportscaster is like? It's a dream job for many. Takes a lot of hard work, though, to get to the top and to be proficient in what it is that you do. As with everything, you need to pay your dues before you're able to climb the ladder to make it in sports reporting. Many of the sportscasters you see on TV now didn't start their careers immediately in front of the camera. Then there are those who were some of the best at the sport they played. They come in to be commentators. Troy Aikman sucked when he first started. He was all cardboardy and boring and whatnot. Guess he had some training. You know who was amazing when they came on? Two people to me. Three people, really. Michael Strahan, Jimmy Johnson, and Tony Romo. Tony Romo can call a play before the play starts to develop. As soon as they come to the line and get in formation, Romo will tell you what the play is. Awesome. How come your ass didn't know that when you was on the field for the Cowboys? But how much do these people make, you wonder? We're about to get into that. After retiring from playing, a lot of players found their calling in front of the camera, giving an inside look into the inner workings of an organization, a team, and a player's mindset. The road to the top is never an easy one, but the question of how much can one make once they've reached it can vary widely. Now, everyone knows Swami, the man who started it all, Chris Berman, ESPN. Chris Berman is one of the few on the list who has spent the majority of his career as a play-by-play commentator. Legacy with ESPN can be traced back to the 70s. 79 is when ESPN started. But Chris Berman is one of the longest on-air sports analysts. Makes $5 million a year. Skip Bayless, Dallas, Texas area down here. Skip used to write for the Dallas Morning News and the Dallas Times Herald, two newspapers. Now we're down to one. Like everyone else, advertising is going to the internet. No one's really doing print like that anymore. Even in the Super Bowl, you have most of these people who are not spending money on Super Bowl ads, $6, $10, $15 million on a 60-second spot. They're just not doing it. They're going to the internet. Skip Bayless makes $6 million. Jamil Hill makes $100,000. Greg Anthony is the first on the list to have no broadcasting experience prior to his debut. You know, he was a former player. Great defense. Played in the league for 12 years before he retired and started working for ABC and ESPN. Jimmy Genius is what we call him here in Dallas, Texas. Okay? Diehard Chicago Bears fan. But I live in Dallas. I was here when Jimmy got here. Jimmy Johnson fan. Okay? Jimmy Johnson has made the NFL his life and career. Started as a college player, then transitioned into an assistant coach at another university until finally winning 2 Super Bowls with the Dallas Cowboys as a coach and 1 national championship with Miami. Jimmy Johnson makes $600 a year. Terry Bradshaw, he pulls in $1 million. Max Kellerman, $1 million. Grant Hill was very shocking to me, former NBA star. He makes $2 million. Jalen Rose was with the Fab Five. He was also part of the Fab 5, but then became one of the Pacers' top scorers, right beside Hall of Famer Reggie Miller. Jalen Rose makes $3 million a year. You know Kurt Menefee on Fox Sports, NFL Sundays. He's pulling in $3. Oh, Kurt's pretty good. I like Fox's deal better than I like CBS's Sunday morning football deal. You know? I don't know. They just have that chemistry there. They just have that. Kurt Menefee, he dragging in $3 million. Michael Strahan, $4 million. The greatness that is Howie Long. Okay? Howie Long's clocking in at $4 million. Mike Wilborn is in at $6 million. Wow. You make a lot of money, but you better know your deal. You better know what you're doing. Joe Buck makes $6 million. You know, him and Troy Aikman do a lot of games together. They're pretty good. I love their chemistry as well. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Joe Buck started in the game at age 25 when he announced an NFL game. Mike Greenberg was in 6.5. So Mike and Mike, he has another show now. But yeah, Mike Golick played for Philadelphia, for those who don't know. But yeah, bringing a lot of money, man. Bringing a lot of loot. And then, of course, you got Shaq Daddy and them over there with Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith and them. They're pulling it in. Stephen A. makes $10 million a year. Didn't know if you knew that. Stephen A. be raking it in. Tony Romo makes $17 million. Wow. Jim Rome, $30 million. All this to talk. That's why I'm here. Okay? That's why I'm here to get my chatter on. You understand me? If that's what they're going to be pulling in, man. It's a lot of money, but you got to know your stuff. There was a kid when I was growing up, lived on my block, named Lance Johnson. That's the kid to me that would have been the very first Chris Berman. Lance was very sports knowledgeable. I was impressed by that as a kid, man. I didn't know all those stats. And so then I started trying to learn the stats as well. When we come back, PushGapRadios.com, we're going to talk about the opioids.
Tune in every week at 10 a.m. for the Shackle for One and the main event. Only on the new PushGapRadio.com.